know the feeling, that heavy, hollow morning, when the alarm rings and your body doesn't move. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, because somewhere deep inside, something has gone very quiet. You have the to-do list, you have the goals, you have the plans you made in a more hopeful moment, and yet, you scroll instead of starting, you delay instead of beginning. You tell yourself, tomorrow. But tomorrow arrives wearing the same grey coat. This is burnout, and it is not weakness. Burnout is what happens when you have been running on borrowed energy for too long, when you gave everything and the world asked for more. Maybe you used to be different. Maybe you remember a version of yourself who began things easily, who had energy before coffee, who felt excited on Sunday nights. That person still exists, but right now, they are buried, under obligation, under exhaustion, under the persistent feeling that no matter how much you do, it will never be enough. Human beings have been exhausted by life's demands for as long as life has had demands. And one man, 2,000 years ago, had something to say about it. His name was Lucius Annaeus Seneca, and he was writing a letter to a friend named Lucilius. Lucilius was a man like many of us, accomplished, busy, feeling like time was slipping away, feeling like life was happening while he was busy preparing for life. Seneca wrote, "Ita fac, mi Lucili, vindica te tibi." Do this, my Lucilius. Claim yourself for yourself. 3 words in Latin, a revolution in 3 words. Seneca was not a saint. He was not a monk. He was one of the wealthiest men in Rome, an advisor to Emperor Nero, perhaps the most dangerous job in the ancient world. He understood pressure. He understood the weight of other people's expectations. He understood what it meant to be owned by your obligations. And he spent his entire life writing about how to be free. Today we walk through 9 teachings from Seneca, 9 keys that unlock the door between burnout and beginning. Not motivational slogans, philosophical weapons, forged in one of history's most brutal courts. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow, and someone has stolen 3 hours from your morning. Gone. Just gone. You would be furious. You would feel violated. And yet, every day, you give away 3 hours, 4 hours, sometimes more, to distraction, to other people's urgency, to the scrolling, to the worrying, to the endless preparation for a beginning that never quite arrives. Seneca wrote, "Claim yourself for yourself. Gather and save the time that was being stolen from you or simply slipping away." 3 distinct ways time leaves us: stolen, slipped, fallen away. Here is Seneca's revolutionary insight. Burnout is not always caused by doing too much. Sometimes burnout is caused by the exhausting friction of not beginning. The mental weight of carrying something you have not yet started is heavier than the work itself. Every day you delay costs you energy. The guilt drains you. The low-grade anxiety drains you. The mental rehearsal of how you'll eventually start drains you, and you haven't done a single thing yet. There is a word that has cost humanity more than any war. The word is someday. Someday I will write that book. Someday I will start that business. Someday I will finally begin the life I actually want. Seneca wrote, "Everything is alien to us, Lucilius. Time alone belongs to us." And then he said the harder thing. He said that most people are not living their lives. They are waiting for their lives to begin. They hold the future like a golden object in their hands, warm, promising, always just out of reach. Meanwhile, the present, The only thing that is actually real passes. The conditions will never be perfect. You will never feel completely ready. And someday is not a day of the week. Today is the day Seneca was writing about. This moment is the one he called precious. You can begin, right now, in the smallest possible way. One sentence, one phone call, one page. Someday dies the moment you start. Most of the time, when we don't begin, it is not because we are lazy. It is because we are afraid. Afraid that if we try, we will discover we are not as good as we hope. Afraid that the work will never match the vision in our minds. Seneca understood fear with the intimacy of a man who spent years in proximity to a tyrant. Nero ordered Seneca's death, and Seneca faced it with complete composure. He wrote, "Recall how much time has been consumed by what you did not want to lose." He is talking about clinging. We cling to the idea of ourselves as someone who could succeed if we just had the right conditions. We protect that idea by never testing it. If you never try, you can never truly fail. The potential stays intact, unblemished, safe. But Seneca says, look at the cost. Look at how much of your life you are spending in service of protecting an untested version of yourself. The Stoics had a practice called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. Before beginning something, you imagine everything that could go wrong. Not to be pessimistic, but to drain the fear of its power. You ask, what is the worst that could actually happen if I begin and fail? The project fails. Some people are disappointed. You feel embarrassed for a time, and then you continue. Because failure is not fatal, but not beginning, that compounds. Start imperfectly. Start afraid. Start anyway. Because Seneca knew the fear beneath the delay is almost always smaller than the delay itself. Seneca wrote about a person who is always occupied, who rushes everywhere, who attends every event, who responds to every message, who is available to everyone except themselves. He called this person not busy, but scattered. And he said this scattering is a kind of hiding. When you fill every moment with noise and obligation, you never have to sit with the thing you are avoiding, the project that scares you, the dream you are not sure you deserve, the change that would require real courage. He also wrote, "One who is everywhere is nowhere." This is the paradox of the restless mind. The more options you pursue, the less ground you cover. The more beginnings you make, the fewer things you complete. The burnout of the restless mind is not caused by lack of passion. It is caused by the misapplication of passion. Choose one thing, not forever, but for now. Give it your undivided presence, not multitasked, not half-attended, full, complete, whole. Every great work has a valley in the middle, a dark section where the initial enthusiasm has faded and the finish line is not yet visible. The restless person leaves at the entrance to that valley and finds a new beginning elsewhere. But Seneca says, go into the valley. The good work is done there. The character is built there. A small step taken is worth 1,000 steps planned. One paragraph written beats an outline that lives in your head for years. Every small action sends a message to your nervous system, a message that says, I am someone who does things. I am someone who begins. I am someone who can be trusted to follow through. And your brain begins to believe it. Your identity begins to shift, slowly, quietly, one small act at a time. Seneca built his entire philosophy one letter at a time, and those letters have endured 2,000 years. We have arrived at the deepest teaching, the one that Seneca saved for his final letters, the one he wrote knowing his own death was coming. He had been told, Nero's soldiers would arrive. He had perhaps days. And he sat down and he wrote, not about death, about living. He wrote, "Everything is alien to us. Time alone is ours. Claim yourself for yourself." In the face of death, his advice was not settle your affairs. His advice was live fully. Begin the things you have been delaying. Have the courage to inhabit your own life. This is what I want to say to you directly. Burnout does not mean you are done. It means you have been pouring from an empty cup for too long. And the remedy is not to stop altogether. The remedy is to return to what fills you. What were you doing when time disappeared? What was the dream you had before the world made you tired? Seneca would say, that thing is still there. It has been waiting with extraordinary patience. It has not given up on you, even when you gave up on it. Seneca did not wait to be in a better mood. He did not wait for Nero to become kind. He did not wait for safer times. He wrote, he thought, he loved. He kept faith with his work until the very last moment. Living forward means trusting that the act of beginning is its own reward. Not because every project succeeds, not because every effort is recognized, but because a life actively inhabited is the only life worth living. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for the conditions to align. Stop waiting for the exhaustion to lift. The beginning is now. It has always been now. If this video changed something in you, subscribe. Because every week on this channel, we go deeper into the philosophy that actually changes how you live. Not motivation, not inspiration, philosophy. I will see you in the next one.